What up, peeps, and welcome to the other part of my pickup video. If you guys missed it, I believe last week I posted the, I guess part one you could call it, which was the Nintendo Switch pickups that I've had over the past however many months, and I decided to post this video here exactly 1 week later because I don't film a vlog on Wednesdays anymore because you get your eBay video on our other channel. Link is in the description down below to that. But instead of just having the eBay video, I thought I would upload these pickup videos on Thursday in place of the normal vlog. So you're going to get this pickup video and the eBay video. So you guys can have a little bonus video. So I'm going to insert a clip here of the stuff that's not games. So consoles, accessories, a couple toys, and some other random stuff like that. So I'm going to show you those, then we'll come back and look at all of the games. Alright, so I'm going to start off by showing you a couple figures, I guess you would call them, toys. These came from one of our Japanese distributors that we buy from, and they were just so cool. I was like, man, I have to keep these. And so this is not a full set, this is only 4 of them here, but these are Mother 2 figures. So we have, I think her name's Paula, and then Pooh, and they have these little bases. They're probably 2.5 inches tall, and then we also have Ness and Mr. Saturn. So I still need, I think there's a Jeff one, and then I think there's a Starman one, which obviously I need to get those, but hopefully I'll find him in the future. And then just some random stuff here. I have a Game Shark for PlayStation 2. These are box and manual only, but completing them will not be too difficult. But these are boxes for Game Boy cameras. I have the red one, and then also, harder one to find, the yellow one. They also made blue and green ones, at least in North America. Outside of the US, I think in Japan, there's also a purple one, and then there's a gold one, which is like incredibly rare. But when I was collecting before, and when I lived in Florida, I was trying to go for the full set of these because I thought it was just so cool. Like the boxes just look cool on the shelf, all lined up because they're all super uniform. They got the different colors on there, and I thought it'd be really cool to get them all in box. And so far, in my current collection, it's been really hard to find them. The prices have skyrocketed on them. Before, I was able to get them complete in box for like 20 bucks. And now, I think I paid like 80 bucks for the pair of these, and there's not even any cameras in here. It was something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while, but either way, definitely trying to track all those down. Then I have this little GameCube Club Nintendo 2004, some sort of like promo disc from Japan for the GameCube. Don't know exactly what is on there. And then I have a couple soundtracks here. I have the Donkey Kong Country Returns Club Nintendo soundtrack from Japan, which is super awesome. I then have this Dragon Quest 1 and 2 soundtrack, also from Japan. You guys know we get a lot of soundtracks for the store from our Japanese supplier, and every now and then I grab a couple for myself. I also have, this one's really, really cool. This is the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening original soundtrack. This is a 4-disc set. And I think this came out for the Switch version. Let me see if there's a date on it. 2020. So, I loved that game. Beat that one. Super, super cool. Then I have the Metal Gear Solid music CD. It's got a little stain on the front here. It's in a cardboard sleeve. I don't know exactly what this came with originally, because I don't think it came with the game, but I offered to sell this to Ryan because that is his favorite game, and it's kind of expensive, so because of the cost, he ended up turning it down. I was trying to give him a good deal as well, but still, even a bro price is expensive on this soundtrack, so he decided to pass on it, so I kept it. And then I also have a Chrono Trigger soundtrack. And lastly, I think this is the last soundtrack, is the DK Jams, which is from Donkey Kong Country. This is the cardboard sleeve version. There's also a plastic case version, which we have at the store right now. I decided not to keep that one because the case on it was in poor condition. I can't remember what the problem was, but there was something wrong with it, so got that one. And then, well, actually, one more soundtrack, a vinyl, Shantae Risky Revenge Director's Cut from Limited Run. This was part of the big Shantae bundle that I bought. It was like the $300 bundle that had like 6 games or something, I can't remember, but this came as part of that bundle. And then some other random stuff here. Got this from a local store for 15 bucks, which I think is a really good price. This is an official Nintendo Power patch. Still brand new in its original baggie, which is super awesome. And then I also have Super Mario Advance 4 Series 2 e-reader cards, which are still factory sealed, which is really, really awesome. And then this one's kind of cool as well. This is a promo Nintendo 64 VHS tape. But what's cool about it is it has the Blockbuster sticker, and it comes in the Blockbuster case that is actually for it, which is pretty cool. And we probably already have this VHS tape with its original packaging, but to get like the Blockbuster case with it that matches, I thought was just so cool. And I think Abby actually bought this, but either way, that is super awesome. Another kind of random thing here, we have a Mario Kart 64 pencil case with a lenticular cover on there. Doesn't really move too much, but this was 20 bucks. We got this at Al's up near Seattle. And then we have a Pocket Station, which is almost kind of like a PS1 VMU kind of thing. There it is in there, and then it's got the paperwork as well. And this is the white version. I think I've got the white one and the clear one, both in the original boxes. Also came from our Japanese distributors. And then I have a sealed Yoshi Edition Wii Remote Plus. And then I have a red Game Boy Pocket, which is going to go into the empty box that I have, which is right here. So this one was just box and manual. If I can open this. And yep, there's some paperwork in here, but there was no actual Game Boy, so I'll put the paperwork in first, and then I'll slip that down in there, and there we go. It's not gonna, well, actually I don't think these boxes show the serial number. I think it's on the back where the paper gets ripped off, but it's in there now, so that is awesome. That will go right here. I don't know if this is on camera. Oh, it's, there you go, with all the other Game Boy Pockets. And then I added a teal Game Boy Color to the collection in the box. As you can probably see here, I've got the lime green. Well, actually, there's already a teal one up here. Maybe this is just a condition upgrade. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I also have a Game Genie complete in box for the Game Boy, which is one of the coolest Game Genies because it's got that little door that holds the book like in the actual Game Genie so you don't lose it. Then we have a boxed, I think it's Cosmo Black Original 3DS. Got a couple sets of Joy-Cons here. We have the Fortnite ones and the Skyward Sword ones. And then, condition upgrade box here. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Wii U box. I've already got this one up there on the shelf, but this one is much nicer. So that other one is going to go to the store. We already have a console to complete it. And I think our friend Colton is going to be buying that one for his collection. And then, this one's really cool. I got another Game & Watch, which do not add these to the collection very often. And it's not the new Zelda one that came out. I do have that one. You'll see it in the next pickup video. But this is the Mario Bros. Multi-Screen Game & Watch, which is super cool. And if you don't count like the new Mario and Zelda ones, I've only got 3 Game & Watches, I think. I can kind of see them from here. I've got the Donkey Kong Hockey and the Mario Cement Factory, I think. So the ones I do have are pretty cool, but I'd love to get more. I never see these. And I'm not going to go buy them off eBay. Few more items here. I got 2 boxed N64 controllers I did not have. First we have the yellow and orange Pikachu controller, Japanese, Super awesome. And the other one, I've been after this one for such a long time, and it's pretty hard to find. This is the gray and black controller, which is a Japanese exclusive color version. And typically, it would come in this box. This one right here. This is the Mario Kart 64 bundle. The top of the controller is black, and the bottom of the controller is gray. And this is the cheap way to get it. This bundle here goes for like 50 to 100 bucks, anywhere in there, depending on condition. But to get the controller by itself, you have to get this box, and you can see the black and the gray split on the top there. So this is that same exact controller, but this is the standalone version. Obviously, Mario Kart is not included in this. And then this box is not inside that box. In there is just the controller. This box only comes separate like this. And it's pretty hard to find, so I'm very, very happy that I got that knocked off the list. And 2 more down on the set of controllers. Then, I think I've only got 4 more things to show you before we get to all the games and all that. So, some pretty rare stuff here. I have, finally, my first one that actually has the plastic case. This is the black Nintendo Play It Loud original Game Boy. I have a lot of these plastic cases, or I did, I sold them, but they never have the paper, which this one does, which is super cool. Looks like I'm almost out of battery, so I gotta hurry. We have this Pokemon Center Pikachu DS Lite, Japanese exclusive. Abby bought this from Super Smash Games. I also got the limited edition Game Boy Color Gold and Silver version. The box is really rough. It's all peeled, kind of water damaged on the side, but still very cool. The Game Boy is in there, but it's in rough shape. And lastly, the Hanshin Tigers Nintendo GameCube Japanese exclusive. The only thing I'm missing is the jersey that comes with it originally. The guy that traded this or sold this to us at the store had the jersey, but he wanted to keep it so he could wear it to conventions, which kind of sucks. If you have one, please let me know. On to the games. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that stuff. The reason I decided to separate it out is just because I have a lot of stuff to go through, and I only have so much room physically around me here. So, I should also mention real quick, just in case anyone does not know at this point, but I decided to get rid of most of our Sega stuff and all of our Microsoft stuff, or Xbox stuff. Also, TurboGrafx, Neo Geo, CDI, 3DO, N-Gage, Atari, Intellivision, Odyssey, all of that kind of stuff. Vectrex, everything like that I have gotten rid of, or I'm in the process of getting rid of. So, for the collection from now going on to who knows how long, we are really only collecting for Nintendo, and then PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, and Pico. And that's everything. I decided to get rid of PSP, Vita, PlayStation 3, original Xbox, the little 360 that we had, and all other Sega stuff. So, mainly space, but, you know, a few other reasons. I talked about it in the vlogs. If you want to go back, I think there's a video called, like, selling a massive portion of my collection or something like that. You can go back and check it out if you want more details. But everything that I'm going to show you is going to be from anything Nintendo, PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, or Sega Pico. So, let's start off with Nintendo Wii. And I have everything sorted by console like I always do, but I do not have everything sorted by value or price or anything like that. So, the first game I show you could be the rarest Wii game, the last one could be the cheapest. There's no particular order. First up is Twilight Princess. The only difference with this one versus my other copies is this is a 4-display only case here, and it's Zelda pre-sale from Zellers, which I believe is a Canadian store. I've heard the name, but I've never seen one in person. It's just an empty box because this is technically just like a pre-order, like I guess you'd pick this up off the shelf, you would go and check out, and you would pre-order the game with this. So it's not meant to have the game inside, it's just a little display box. Then we have Super Swing Golf Season 2. For most of the stuff that I typically add to my collection, if it's not a console I'm focusing on, I either add like rare games, RPGs, really popular stuff like Mario, Zelda that I don't have, or games that I've just never seen or heard of before, and that Super Swing Golf is just one of those kind of games. Next we have One Piece Unlimited Adventure. And I believe that this one has 2 different variants on the disc. This is the blue variant. I think there's like a full color artwork one as well, which I may already have the other one. Some of these things I've added to the collection many, many months ago, so it's hard to remember. Next is Domino Rally. This is a factory sealed copy. I should also mention that I decided to get rid of most of my factory sealed stuff as well, but there's a caveat. I'm only getting rid of a sealed game if I have a complete one to replace it with already. So there are, and that doesn't go for every console. For like Wii U, Switch, 3DS, and stuff like that, I'm mostly keeping the sealed games, but for most of the older stuff, like, you know, PS1, PS2, GameCube, whatever, I'm getting rid of the sealed stuff. So you will see a bunch of factory sealed games in this video, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be keeping them forever. It's just, as of right now, they are being added to the collection. If I have a complete copy, or I get a complete copy in the future, I will probably swap them out and sell the sealed one at our store. And that probably goes for this one. This is a sealed copy of Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's also in a little plastic protector here, but it is sealed. And then another sealed one is The Last Story. And this is the collector's edition with the soundtrack sealed to the front of the box here. And then we have Burger Bot. Fairly uncommon game, not very expensive, but pretty uncommon. Whoop. And then we have a regular cased sealed copy of The Last Story. And then a sealed copy of Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam. A sealed copy of Geometry Wars Galaxies. And lastly, this one I thought was really cool. This was a Goodwill find. This is one that I probably would not get rid of because I'll probably never replace it with a complete copy. But I found this at Goodwill for 25 bucks. This is Hooked Real Motion Fishing, but this is a bundle that includes a like a Wii fishing rod accessory. So it is factory sealed. That's the original sticker on there. And yeah, I don't find too many games at Goodwill to add to my collection anymore, so I thought that was really, really cool. And I've never seen this bundle. Not a particularly rare game or anything, but just an uncommon little set there. So that's it for the Nintendo Wii. I do have 2 Sega Pico games, so I'll go through those now. And the reason that I decided to keep Sega Pico is because I'm only 2 games away from the full set. And the reason I decided to keep Dreamcast is because I'm only 23 games away from the full set. Genesis, Saturn, Sega CD32X, Game Gear, Master System, I had many, many to go for all of those, and I figured those aren't systems I was going to focus on really anyway, so I decided to get rid of them. If I want to collect them again in the future, which I may do, then it's not going to be as big of a pain to get the stuff back that I already had. With these, I'm so close to the full sets. If I'm going to collect them again in the future, it makes sense to just keep them now so I don't have to redo the entire library. So for these 2 Pico games, we have Pepe's Puzzles, or Pepe, however you would say it. And also, in my opinion, probably the second most expensive Pico game, Tails and the Music Maker. I think the most expensive one is the Sonic the Hedgehog game, but Tails is close second. And after adding those 2 to the collection, I'm only missing 2 for the full set. One of them is Richard Scary, and the other one is Smart Alex. So if you have either of those Pico games complete in box and you're looking to sell them, please get in contact with me. Next up, let's go with Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. First, we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Game Boy. And I should mention that some of these may be box only, some of them may be box and manual, some of them might be box and cartridge and missing the manual. I don't remember everything off the top of my head, but everything is kept track of in my spreadsheet, so if I need to go back and get a manual for a game in the future, I know which ones I need. Next is The Hobbit. And then we have Tetris Advance, which is a Japanese exclusive. And we already have the cartridge, or we had the cartridge for this, and so we got the box manual to complete that. Then we have Shantae, which is the limited run version, not the super rare original version. But I bought the Shantae giant bundle that came with 5 or 6 games, a soundtrack, all that stuff, so that's where that one came from. Then we have Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. As you can see, half of the box has the plastic on it still. Just the bottom half there, but this is just a condition upgrade over my previous copy. And some of these other games might also just be condition upgrades. It's hard to remember at this point because some of this stuff I added to the collection literally 8 months ago, and I'm just now getting around to filming it. I think this one's a condition upgrade that is classic NES series Legend of Zelda. And as you can see, this one also has the plastic on the box. And when I say it has the plastic on it, I'm not saying it's factory sealed. This game is opened, but it has the original plastic still on there. It's just cut open at the top, for example. So this, in my opinion, as long as the box is in good condition, this is the best case scenario for getting a really nice condition copy of a game. Having the original plastic on there, I think is awesome, and I love finding games like that, especially N64 ones. Then we have another one with the plastic on it, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past 4 Swords. And then this one, a pretty rare Game Boy Advance game, Crazy Racers. Complete in box there. And then this one is pretty cool. This is a factory sealed Samurai Deeper Kaio. And this one is special because this is a DVD set of the anime with the bonus Game Boy Advance game sealed in the front there. And I actually bought this off eBay after seeing somebody post it either in a Facebook group or on Instagram or something. And I was like, whoa, that's super cool. I've never seen that before. I looked on eBay. There was a seller that had like 2 or 3 available. And so I snagged one. And that's it for the Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance stuff. Let's go with Wii U next. First, we have Yoshi's Woolly World with the blue Yarn Yoshi amiibo. This one is an opened copy, but the amiibo inside is sealed. The game is opened, and then obviously the outer box is opened here, but this is the last one of these Yarn Yoshi bundles that I needed. I already had the pink and the green one, so got the blue one. And you can see the ring light right there in the reflection that I'm using. I have my 2 big filming lights off to the side there, and then right there by the camera I've got a ring light, which I'm using for the first time. It's meant to be used a little bit closer, but I think it's just providing a little bit of extra light. Hopefully this video looks good. Next up, this is kind of a special one. This is Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. But you see this little sticker down here? This is covering the UAE logo that's printed on the cover art, and it says not for individual sale on the back there, so there's no barcode. UAE is United Arab Emirates, and I'm not exactly sure where that is, but it is some territory, I believe, in Asia. And they have NTSC games, and they play on North American consoles. They even have the US ESRB rating. So a lot of factory sealed games you might see for the DS, 3DS, Wii U. You might see a lot of the cheaper versions being the UAE versions. And this is one of those. But they have this little Mario Kart, it's not even a Mario Kart 8 sticker, it's a Mario Kart Wii sticker that they put over that logo. And apparently there are a bunch of different Wii U games that have these kind of stickers on them, and it's like a super rare little subset for the Wii U that a lot of collectors go for. I just happened to get this one randomly traded in at the store, and after talking to my friend Scott Grimsey, he told me about it, and he's like, you should probably keep that. And I was like, yeah, I might as well. I mean, why not? We were only going to sell it for 20 bucks anyways, and we have like, 20 copies of this game, so I might as well just hold on to that if it's kind of hard to find, and maybe I'll get some more in the future. Next, we have Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends, but this is a movie ticket variant. There's a sticker right there, and I can't remember if it was in here. Maybe the movie ticket's not actually in here. Oh, movie ticket voucher. Details are on the back. I don't know. There's nothing in there, but this is the cover variant, which I did not have. So I might still need to get the ticket if it comes with one, I'm not sure. Then we have a sealed copy of Epic Mickey 2. Like I said, for Wii U, I'm still going after the sealed ones, because there's not that many games, and I love collecting for Wii U, so going after the sealed set as well, passively, is another way for me to just continue collecting for the Wii U. Scribblenauts Unmasked, also sealed. This is a sealed Pokken Tournament, second print version, so it doesn't have the Shadow Mewtwo amiibo card. Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, also sealed. As you guys probably know, I do have a full set of Wii U games already, so most of the Wii U games that I add to the collection are going to be either variants or factory sealed copies. We have a sealed Hyrule Warriors. I also don't seek these out. If I happen to see a variant while I'm at another game store, I'll pick it up, or if something gets traded into our store that I happen to not have sealed or something, I'll hold on to that. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, sealed. Super Mario 3D World, this is the Family Game of the Year cover variant, and this one is also sealed. Sing Party, without the big box, sealed copy. Zelda Wind Waker HD Nintendo Selects, factory sealed. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist Special Edition. This one's not sealed. This is just a variant that I did not have. I had the regular version, not the special edition. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival game by itself, factory sealed. Disney Infinity 3.0, factory sealed. Obviously not with the big box starter pack. Lego City Undercover, factory sealed. And Rodea Sky Soldier, factory sealed. So, I think previously I only had the special edition of this game sealed. I probably had an opened copy like this, but this one, of course, is sealed, so I kept it. One more Wii U game here. Is this the right one? I think so. This is an import, but this is the Hyrule Warriors treasure box. And this thing is pretty cool. So, in North America, we did not get a special edition for Hyrule Warriors, so there's the game inside. There's also this little paper insert things. There is, I think this is like a music box or something. I'm not going to open everything, but there's a bunch of stuff in here. There's also a scarf, which, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is just a cool little set that we didn't get in North America, and I just thought it was kind of cool. Decided to pick that one up. I'm not going to try to get everything back in the box right now because it's going to take too long, so I'll just move that off to the side. And then let's go with Virtual Boy. So, you guys probably saw if you watched the vlogs that Abby got me a pretty special gift for my birthday in September, and it was the last Virtual Boy game that we needed to complete the set. And obviously we showed it in the vlog and everything, but this pickup video here is usually where I show you guys most of the stuff that I'm actually adding to the collection. So technically in this video I'm telling you guys that we completed another set, which is the Virtual Boy, and obviously it's been completed since, like I said, September, but in terms of talking about it in a pickup video, this is the one. So, before we get to that, I do have two Japanese complete-in-box Virtual Boy games, which I try not to collect a lot of Japanese stuff, but for Virtual Boy, there's so few games, and I don't even know if you can see back here. It's off camera, but the Virtual Boy collection is right there, and it takes up like this much room on the shelf. So, I love collecting for Virtual Boy. Most of the Japanese games are pretty cheap to get complete-in-box, so I'm going after those if I can. And the first one is Virtual Fishing. And then we also have the Japanese copy of Jack Bros. And then, as you guys probably predicted, and you probably know, we have the North American Jack Bros complete in box, which Abby got me this for my birthday, which is crazy. This is the craziest birthday gift that I've ever received, video game, this video game related. This game, if you guys don't know, is like $2,000 or something ridiculous. Maybe even more at this point, I'm not sure. But this is a really nice condition copy. Like I said, it was the last North American Virtual Boy game that we needed, and she got that for me, which is just incredible. So, thank you, Abby. Next, let's go through PlayStation 1. And I have a pretty decent stack here. A lot of long box games, which is pretty cool. I love going after that little subset. But there's a lot of really good jewel case games here as well. And like I said before, these are in no particular order, and we're starting off with a bang here, and that is Tomba 2, The Evil Swine Return. Returns? No, just Return. I had the first game, but I did not have the second one. They came into the store together, and I was so sure that I already had this, but when I looked at my spreadsheet, I was like, man, I don't have the second one. I had to keep it because It's just, this is a game that we never get traded in. We have like 3 disc-only copies right now, but for complete ones, that's probably the first or second one we've ever had traded in. So, another heavy hitter here is a Black Label jewel case variant of Doom. And I think, it's been a while since we added this to the collection, but I think I was doing some research when we got it, and I'm pretty sure that the Black Label jewel case variant like this goes for like a few $100s, which is pretty crazy because you can get the greatest hits version for like 40 bucks. So the Black Label one is very hard to find. Next we have Wipeout XL. Heard of Wipeout obviously, but this particular PS1 game I had never seen before. Battle Arena Toshinden. This one you typically see in the long box, so the jewel case version here, it's not very rare or anything, but just don't see it as often as the long box one, so I decided to keep it. We also have Death Trap Dungeon. NCAA Game Breaker, which I think is pretty uncommon. Another game I've never seen, The Mummy. And then we have Dracula, The Last Sanctuary. And this one, yeah, there's something messed up about this case. Like, it's in a single disc case, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be in a double case. Both discs are in here, but they're just stacked like this. And I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. So, I'll probably upgrade that one, hopefully. Next is a pretty uncommon game that I had never seen before. I got really lucky and found this at another video game store for like, I think it was like 10 bucks or something like that, and I think it goes for like 50, and that is the Three Stooges. So if you ever see this game, definitely be on the lookout. If you see it, I would snag it, because this is the only time I've ever seen this game. Next is Speed Punks. Another kind of uncommon one that I got lucky on. Found it at the same store with Three Stooges. It was at the Recycle Video Games in North Bend, Oregon. And this one was also a pretty good price. This is another one here that I think I paid retail for it. This was also from Recycle, but a different location. It's got the tag on the back. I paid $30. Pretty sure that's what it goes for, but this is the weirdest kind of thing. I'd never seen this game before, never heard of it. This is called Easter Bunny's Big Day, which doesn't seem like anything too special until you look at the spine, and it's purple. The spine of this game is like a purpley blue color. I mean, every single PS1 spine I've ever seen has been black. Some of them have the green Greatest Hits label at the top, but they're all black. And when I saw this purple one on the shelf at the store, I was like, this is crazy. I'd never seen it before. And just because of that fact alone, I had to grab it. I've never seen it, never heard of it. Purple spine on a PS1 game? Super weird. But I'm pretty sure that when I was doing some research on it before I picked it up, they go for about what I paid, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind paying retail, especially for something like this, which I'll probably not see again for a very, very long time. Next, we have Rollaway, another kind of uncommon one. Then we have the Black Label jewel case variant of the original Resident Evil. We have a factory sealed copy of Evil Zone. Like, this is one I'd probably get rid of if I have a complete one to replace it with. Another sealed game, Galaga Destination Earth, or Galaga, I think is how technically it's pronounced, but who wants to say Galaga? And then another heavy hitter here, we have Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle, which I think this game is like $500 or $600 now, which is ridiculous, but this is just a game that I did not have, so had to add that to the collection. And then the rest of the PS1 games that I have here are long box games. So some of these are nothing too special, just games I did not have. We have Bases Loaded 96 Doubleheader, Hardball 5, Cyber Sled, PGA Tour 96, Shell Shock. This one's in pretty rough condition. The thing's like all peeling. Gex, game I loved as a kid. Zero Divide, Criticom, Off-World Interceptor Extreme, Skeleton Warriors, and Striker 96. Never seen that one before. So, like I said, nothing too special in the long box games, just a bunch of them that I have never seen and did not have, and I'm trying to go for that full long box set. So if I see any games I don't have, if they get traded into the store, if I don't have it, I usually just keep it added to the collection. So that's it for PS1. Let's move on to the Nintendo GameCube. And this one's pretty special because GameCube is the console that I have been focusing on working on completing the full library of. I'm going for complete sets for all the systems that I collect for, but I try to focus on one or two at a time to actively seek out the games and try to finish off the set. So GameCube is the one that I'm currently working on. It was GameCube and Virtual Boy. I finished Virtual Boy, so now it's GameCube and Dreamcast. So I believe I still have some other GameCube games that are not here that you'll see in the next pickup video that I already own, but if you include those, I am down to needing like 5 games left, which is crazy. So, getting very, very close to finishing this set. In the next pickup video, you should see me get the last of the games I need, and they're all cheap, common games. I'm just trying to find them in person, or trying to find them outside of eBay, essentially. So, I'm really happy that I've been able to do that for most of them. And so, here we go. We have NHL Hits Pro, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This one's just a variant, 1080 Avalanche. This is the little bonus disc version. It's got the red strip on the front there, and it's got a little bonus disc there that has, I think it was like a soundtrack, or no, DVD. Little mini DVD. SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie. Tomb Raider Legend. This was kind of weird. Mario Party 6. Technically, I already have this game, but I have the big box version that comes with the microphone. I wanted to get a standard version as well. And I do that with everything. You know, if I have a special edition, I want to get the regular one as well. If I have a big box version, I want to get a standard version as well. Def Jam Vendetta. One Piece Grand Battle. This one was really hard to find. Took a long time. Muppets Party Cruise. We've been to like every store in Washington and Oregon and never found it. This one needs the case to be pretty cleaned up. It's kind of gross, but Resident Evil Code Veronica X. One Piece Grand Adventure. This one is a variant. This is Wind Waker. It's not only the bestseller version, but it's also a not-for-resale variant there. And it's player's choice, so kind of a triple variant. Goblin Commander. Sam got me this one for my birthday. This, at the time, was the most expensive GameCube game I still needed by a long shot. So, thank you to Sam for that. We have a sealed copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. And Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. The Italian Job. BMX XXX. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Played this game a ton back in the day. TMNT. WrestleMania, I think this is 29? Or 19. Yeah, I think that's 19. XIX. And then Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Love this game. I've never played the GameCube version, but it's one of my favorite PS2 games. Sealed copy of Evolution Worlds. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Never played this one. Sega Soccer Slam. Taz Wanted. Hot Wheels X Velocity. Cell Damage. NBA Street Volume 2. Tak 2 The Staff of Dreams. SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. SpongeBob SquarePants Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I guess I just didn't have any of the SpongeBob games. Simpsons Road Rage. Monster Jam Maximum Destruction. And then these last 3 are technically not games, but these are pretty cool. These are all in here. We have the Interactive Multi-Game Demo Disc version 9. And these are the discs that would be in the kiosks at the store that you could play games on and check out the GameCube. A lot of these are very, very rare, very expensive. And to get them with their original cases like this is pretty cool. And I have 3 of them here. I believe I have like a couple empty cases as well, so I just need to get the discs for them. I'm not going to show you those today, but these ones are all in here. This is version number 13, but it does have a little rip in the artwork up there, which kind of sucks, but still very awesome. They don't come with manuals. And then we have August 2002. So we have version 9 and version 13, and then on this one it's just August 2002. It doesn't have an actual version number. So I'm not sure if the dated ones like this came first, or if these are the later versions of them. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I also don't know how many there are total, so I'd be interested in, tracking down the rest of them, but it's not going to be easy. Next, let's go with DS, and then we'll do 3DS. First up, we have Aliens Infestation, Fighting Fantasy, The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Just some really obscure games. This one I'm pretty sure is really expensive. Black Sigil, Blade of the Exiled. Mazes of Fate DS. We have a sealed copy of Rhapsody, a musical adventure. Emily the Strangeress. Mama's Combo Pack Volume 2, which is Cooking Mama 2 and Crafting Mama. We have a sealed copy of Tingle's Balloon Fight, which is an import. And this is a game that, from Club Nintendo, but this is a game that we order from one of our Japanese distributors a lot to sell in the store. And they always come complete, but that one just happened to come sealed, and I was like, well, I'll keep that one. Then we have Prism, Light the Way. Defendin' de Penguin. Horrible name for a game, it's just so stupid. Guilty Gear Dust Strikers. Tropics, Your Island Getaway. Mega Man ZX Advent. The Croods Prehistoric Party. If you see the Croods on the Wii U, I would definitely pick it up. That is a very uncommon Wii U game. Then we have Pokemon Trozai, which is one of the last Pokemon games that we needed. Might be the last one in total, I'm not sure. Mega Man Star Force Pegasus. Some of these Mega Man DS games are getting very, very expensive. Then we have a sealed copy of New Super Mario Bros. Someone had it in this oversized protector, so I just left it in there. Then we have Contact. River King Mystic Valley. Hotel Dusk Room 215. Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. A sealed copy of Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. A sealed copy of My Virtual Tutor Reading 1st grade to 2nd grade. And, kind of an uncommon one here, Bella Sara. Some of those horse games can be kind of hard to find. Let's move on to 3DS. Actually, one more DS game. Technically not really a game, but I have a Pokemon Legendary Distribution cartridge. And this is, if it'll focus, this is the cartridge that they would use at GameStop, for example, and you could go and get a legendary Pokemon that was available through distribution only. I'm not sure which one this is. It's game card number 1596. I don't know if you can tell from that. But I think when we put it into a DS, it wouldn't really let us do much, so it might just be a collector's piece at this point. I'm not sure if you can actually distribute legendaries with it. I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about it, but I just thought it was super cool and decided to keep it. And then for 3DS, we have a sealed copy of Miitopia, a sealed copy of Pokemon Ultra Sun, Brain Age Concentration Training, a sealed copy of Yokai Watch, a sealed copy of New Super Mario Bros. 2, Cooking Mama Sweet Shop, a sealed copy of Metroid Samus Returns, This is the standard version. There's I guess like the first release or the special edition or whatever comes in a cardboard box, excuse me, with a soundtrack. That's just the regular version. Then we have Mario Party, the top 100. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, or no, Animal Crossing Welcome Amiibo New Leaf. This is a Nintendo Select version that has the Amiibo compatibility in there. A sealed copy of Mario Maker for 3DS. This is the Nintendo Selects variant. We have, what the heck? We have another sealed new Super Mario Bros. 2. So this one, I guess, will go in the Closet of Doom. Don't need two of them. And then we have a sealed copy of Pokemon Sun, which has a little, like, Target Cafe combo pack sticker thing you can peel off there to get some popcorn and a drink. And then we have Etrian Odyssey Nexus Launch Edition. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. A sealed Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. And lastly, a sealed Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer Big Box Bundle. Not in the best shape, but it is a sealed one. Alright, and then the last 3DS game, kind of similar to the, I don't even know where I put it, the treasure box for Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U, we also have a 3DS version. So this one is actually factory sealed, so I'm not going to open it. Alright, we're getting down to the end. Let's go with Dreamcast next, and like I mentioned a little bit earlier, Dreamcast is one of the systems that I'm focusing on, and because we're so close to completing the set, that's why we decided to keep it. And so currently, at the time of filming, I need 23 games to finish the set, and I am in talks with someone locally who has 21 of the 23 games that I need, and they are willing to trade them all for some stuff we have at the store, or some stuff that is going from my collection to the store. So hopefully we can make that work. I'm super, super excited. A lot of these also came from them. They, at one point, had a complete set, but they decided to go for other consoles. So they were getting rid of some stuff, and we were able to trade for, I think it was like 20-something games that I needed, and I've gotten a few other ones from random spots. So we have Jeremy McGrath's Supercross 2000, Extreme Sports, Championship Surfer, ESPN International Track and Field, Toy Story 2, TNN Motorsports Hardcore Heat, Confidential Mission, which is a game that, until getting this one, I've never seen in person. Maybe I've seen it at like PRGE or something back when I wasn't looking for Dreamcast, but since I've been looking, I have not seen that at a store or anything. We have a sealed copy of Coaster Works. And we have Chicken Run, Razor Freestyle Scooter. You can really see the ring light right there. Silent Scope, NFL Quarterback Club 2001. Another game I have not seen before, and this one unfortunately has like some water damage on the manual, but that is Max Steel Covert Missions. So I'm going to try to upgrade this one at some point. Not a big deal right now, but as you can probably see if I catch it in the light, it's like really wavy on the front. Then we have kind of a hard to find one. I got a really good price on this from Al's Music, Movies, and Games up in like the Tacoma area. And that is Death Crimson Ox, or OX, I'm not sure. This one, I took the price tag off, but I think it was priced at like 40, and it goes for like double that. So they had priced it like, I don't know, 2 years ago, but it was still in the glass case, and they hadn't changed it, so I got lucky on that one. Then we have Looney Tunes Space Race, Spirit of Speed 1937, Vanishing Point, Unreal Tournament, F1 World Grand Prix, Crazy Taxi. This is the Sega All-Stars version, which is basically like Player's Choice or Greatest Hits. Another Greatest Hits one is NBA 2K, Soul Fighter, Vigilante 8 Second Offense. Played this game on N64 when I was a kid. Super Runabout San Francisco Edition. Draconis Cult of the Worm. San Francisco Rush 2049. Evolution 2 Far Off Promise. Caesar's Palace 2000. Virtua Athlete 2000. Sports Jam. The Grinch. I played this game a lot when I was a kid, but I played the PC version, and I only had a demo of it that I think came with like an AOL disc, but I played it over and over and over. It was only the first level, but I didn't have like anything I could play really. A lot of times when I was a kid we didn't have internet, so when I couldn't play Neopets or RuneScape, then I would play the Grinch demo and the pinball game that's on Windows. And then we have NFL Blitz 2001. Bang Gunship Elite, another game I had never seen. Same with this one, Spec Ops 2 Omega Squad. Virtua Striker 2. Dave Mirra, Freestyle BMX. Conflict Zone, Modern War Strategy. 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Snowcross Championship Racing. Disney World Magical Quest, or Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour. Played this game on PS1 when I was younger. I never had a Dreamcast, so I haven't really played any of these. Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bilstein. Is that what it is? Four Wheel Thunder. Donald Duck Going Quackers. Cubert. Frogger 2. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Also played this when I was a kid on the PS1, or N64 I think, and I think that's Michael Jackson on the back there. Fur Fighters. Surf Rocket Racers. Spider-Man. MDK 2. Sonic Shuffle. Dinosaur, based on the awesome Disney movie that I watched a lot when I was younger. Sega Rally 2, Sega Rally Championship. Another game I had never seen. I think this got traded into the store, or it came from the guy that I'm trying to work out another deal with. I can't remember, but Ryan and I both thought this was so funny. It's Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? Which I think is probably a lot of people. And then lastly, for Dreamcast, we have Namco Museum. Alright, let's move on to PlayStation 2. I have two big stacks here. And I'm saving NES, Super Nintendo, and 64 for last. If you guys have watched any of my pickup videos before, you'll probably know that I always do that, because I think those are the three most interesting consoles that I collect for, and you know, some of my favorites, and I love adding games to those collections because I only collect complete in box, so that kind of stuff is a lot harder to find for me than like PS2 games are, for example. So, same thing with the PS2 games here. Some of them are going to be factory sealed, but I may get rid of them at some point if I can replace them with a complete copy. So, first up we have Asterix and Obelix Kick Buttocks. Phantasy Star Universe Ambition of the Illuminus. This is a pretty uncommon one. If you see that, be on the lookout. There are some cheap Phantasy Star games for the PS2, but this one in particular I think is like the rare one of them. We have the first Shadow Hearts. And I can't remember, I think that I already have this game, but I think I have like a not for resale copy, which I don't know why there is a not for resale copy, if it's even the one I'm thinking of, but I think I already have this game, just like a different variant. We have Neopets The Darkest Fairy, includes limited edition Neopets trading card game promo card, which that's a sticker on the front there, and the card is in there, and it's still sealed. So usually any games that come with a card like that, they're usually missing. So if I find a game that has it, especially if it's going to be like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, the cards are never in there. So, you know, if I find a card in there, I gotta keep it. We have Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Terminator 3, The Redemption. Final Fantasy XI Online Wings of the Goddess expansion pack. Final Fantasy XI Online Vanadil Collection 2008, which is, I believe this is a collection of all 4 of the expansion packs. So this one, Wings of the Goddess, is on this one. And then we have The Legend of Kay. Not a game here, but I have a Rygar lenticular cover, which I just wasn't sure if mine had this or not, so I grabbed this from a copy that came in at the store. I gotta check. If I don't have it, I'll take it back and put it on one of the games, but if I don't have it, then I'm keeping it. Then we have Portal Runner and The Bouncer. Surprised I didn't already have this. Brave, The Search for Spirit Dancer. Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle. Tom and Jerry, War of the Whiskers. Teen Titans. Super Dragon Ball Z. Ribbit King. Warriors Orochi. A sealed copy of Medal of Honor European Assault. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection, also sealed. This one's not really a game, but we have Linux release 1.0 for PlayStation 2. We bought a keyboard, a PlayStation 2 keyboard from somebody, and this was part of the deal. The keyboard was not complete in box, so I didn't worry about keeping that because, like I told you guys, I only do complete in box. But this one will go nicely on the shelf with the rest of the games, so I decided to hold on to that. Not necessary to have that to use the keyboard, but I think originally they do come together. I'm not sure. Next one is Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga Double Pack. And I have the Digital Devil Saga like special edition big box that looks almost identical, and I almost thought that I already had this, but this is both games in a slipcover here, Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. So I don't think that I actually have this one. It's got both names on the spine as well. Like I said, I think mine was just a special edition of the first game, but the box looks pretty similar, I think. I can kind of see it from where I'm sitting, and it looks like the artwork on the front is the same, but it definitely does not have it's got like a bigger logo right here on the one I have. I can see, it's all the way across the room. I can't read it, but I can see like a big circular logo right there, so I don't think they're the same. We have a sealed copy of Jack 3. This one was really cool. This is a black label version. I found this at the Goodwill outlet, and it, cost me $2.29. It had a Greatest Hits sticker on the outside of the seal. So I just peeled that right off, and then we have a nice little sealed black label copy. We have another sealed game, My Street, and a sealed Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. And then a sealed Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. A sealed Samurai Legend Musashi. I almost said Brave Fencer Musashi. We have Gallop Racer 2001. Oh, what the heck? I have another lenticular Rygar thing. What the heck? How did I end up with two of those? What the heck? Okay. They're both for Rygar, the Legendary Adventure. They have different artworks on them. So maybe I should hold on to both. That's pretty weird. I did not know that. We have a sealed big box Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Kyle actually found this at another local game store. Bought it for basically a low-end cost of the complete version of the game without the big box, but it was a sealed one, so he sold that to me. Dot Hack GU Volume 2 Reminisce. I believe this was the last of the 7 Dot Hack games on PS2 that I did not have, so with that one, I now have the full complete set of parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, and GU volumes 1, 2, and 3, plus special edition figure bundle for one of them. Then we have a sealed King of Fighters 2006, a sealed Nitro Bike, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This one is kind of a variant. The other one that I have has the red strip at the bottom that says includes bonus disc, and it has a bonus disc with it. This is the regular version. Then we have Drakengard 2 and Blade 2, Kia Dark Lineage, Full Metal Alchemist 2 Curse of the Crimson Elixir, a sealed copy of NBA 09 The Inside, Monster Rancher Evo. And I believe this is pronounced Lupin the Third, Treasure of the Sorcerer King. This is a factory sealed copy. Sealed copy of Virtua Quest. Full Metal Alchemist and the Broken Angel. Spy Fiction. Beautiful Joe 2. Okage Shadow King. Grandia Extreme. I'm probably going to butcher this name. Suganai Atonement. Maybe I said it right, who knows. EverQuest Online Adventures. This actually might have been the game I was thinking of when I said there were cheap Phantasy Star games, but I do think that there's more than one Phantasy Star game on PS2, but I might have been thinking of the EverQuest games. I'm not sure, because these are really cheap, even sealed. And then lastly, a sealed Fisherman's Bass Club. So, not finishing off strong there with PS2. Alright, so next we're going to go for N64, because out of 64, Super Nintendo, and NES, it is the smallest amount of stuff that I have to add to the collection. And you guys can probably guess why. I already have a full, complete in-box set. I have every game, I have every box, and I have every manual. But that is just for the North American region, so I do have some imports here. I've got some other variants and some other random stuff. So, first up, we have Aiden Chronicles, the First Mage. This is a gray cartridge variant. Usually this game is in a black cartridge, and this one's kind of hard to find. Goes for double or triple the price of a black cartridge copy. And for the gray cart variants, I'm not trying to get boxes with them. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. A lot of them, some of them did not come with boxes originally. I believe that this one did, but that's beside the point. If they're both in boxes, you can't really tell which is which anyway. So for the gray cart variants, I just keep them separate as cartridge-only copies. And then I got a cartridge here. I actually got a few games from one person who helped me out. I think they lived in Australia. I'm not 100% on that, but they helped me. We were talking back and forth through email. I'm really sorry, I can't remember your name if you're watching. It's been such a long time, and I talk to hundreds of people through email every week. But they were helping me track down some PAL exclusive games for my N64 collection, because there are only 4 PAL exclusive N64 titles. And that makes it a very easy, maybe not easy, because some of them are not easy to find, but it makes it a small subset to collect for. And since I've got the full North American set, I'm going for those 4 PAL exclusives as well. So, first up is a cartridge for F1 Racing Championship. And I actually, this is in its original little plastic baggie here, but I actually already have the box manual for this, and I got it locally in a Craigslist deal, like, I don't know, 4 years ago or something like that, and they didn't have the cartridge in there, which I thought was super weird, that somebody in North America would have a box and manual only for a PAL exclusive game, and they weren't a collector. It was just some random person getting rid of their N64 stuff. So I finally got the cartridge to complete that, and the cartridge for this game is super cheap. I think it's like $5 or $10, but the complete in box version is over $100. So the box and manual are very expensive for that, and I got lucky getting them locally, which, I mean, what are the chances of that? The other two that they helped me get, these are both PAL exclusives. We have Premier Manager 64 Total Football Management. This one is complete. And then we also have F1 World Grand Prix 2, which is also complete. So I believe the only other game that I need is the Tasmanian Devil game. I can't remember if it's like Taz Express or something like that. It might be. Which that one's a little bit more expensive, a little bit harder to find, but for a complete copy, at least. So, got those for the PAL set, which is really cool. Not that I can play them. And then I have a factory-sealed Aiden Chronicles, the First Mage. Wonder if it's a black or gray cartridge inside. We'll never know, because I'm not going to open it. This game, I'll probably sell. I've got a complete one. I don't need a sealed one. But I added it to the collection before I started purging those sealed games, so I'll do that in the future. This one is kind of a weird one. This is Majora's Mask, the Collector's Edition, which is the version that has the lenticular label on the game. And I did this on accident, but I had a factory-sealed copy of this game, and it was VGA graded. I sent it in myself, like, I don't even know how many years ago. And I sold that. And when I did that, I forgot and I didn't realize that I broke up my Complete in Box set because I did not have an opened copy of the Collector's Edition. I still had the game, I had the standard one, which is harder to find than the Collector's Edition, but I didn't have the Collector's Edition version. So this got traded into the store a while back, and this actually doesn't have a cartridge, so I still need to get a cartridge to complete this, but that's easy. And the box is creased on the top, so I'm going to want to replace this at some point, but with this going back into the collection, it is complete once again, like I said, minus that cartridge, but I've already got the game otherwise, and it's an easy cartridge to find. And then I have another sealed game, which is WWF Attitude, which I'll probably sell as well. And then, lastly, a really nice condition upgrade for Duke Nukem 0 Hour. My version of the game had a very beat-up box. This one's pretty nice, so that is a awesome condition upgrade for me. And then we have NES and Super Nintendo. So we're going to start with NES because I think Super Nintendo is a little bit cooler, and we're going to finish off with that. So, for the NES, I think is it just one? I got a cartridge here that I needed to complete a box I already had, and that is for Trojan. And then I think there might be like some loose manuals in the stacks here, but I'm not going to try to go through and sort it, so I'm just going to pull off the top and we'll just go through in random order. We have Super Glove Ball. And once again, some of these are complete, some of them might be box and manual only, or missing something, but I keep track of all of that in my spreadsheet, so I know exactly what it is, I just don't remember off the top of my head. Raid 2020, which is a Color Dreams game, unlicensed game. Donkey Kong 3 Black Box, which is pretty cool. It's got an old tag on it that says 15, which I'm assuming was a price tag at some point, but this one's in pretty good shape aside from that, which is pretty awesome. Pretty hard to find one, the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. And then we have Hide Lied. Some of these also might just be condition upgrades, I can't remember. Another unlicensed game, Death Bots. Is this a Camerica one? Can't remember. American Video Entertainment, I don't know. I know it's a black cartridge though. Swords and Serpents. Cybernoid, the Fighting Machine. Oh, there's the box. Trojan. So I must have added this to my collection and then, or put it in my spreadsheet and then found the cartridge later. And then we have the Rocketeer. Actually, I think I got another box for the Rocketeer that I haven't put into my spreadsheet yet, but it was a condition upgrade over this one, because this one's pretty rough, and I'm pretty sure I got another box. I'll have to double check. Freaking hair flying around. Legendary Wings. This one is really like sun-faded and pretty rough. Street Fighter 2010 The Final Fight. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. This one's pretty hard to find, kind of a rare game, and this one has the plastic on the box, which is awesome. That is Destiny of an Emperor. Pretty sure I got this and this on our trip up to Seattle from, I think, one of those might have been from Pink Gorilla, or they were both from Al's, I can't remember. Another sun-faded one, Xevious, the Avenger. Another unlicensed game, this is a Tengen one, Vindicators. This one's really sun-faded, really, really rough. The artwork is like messed up on the front and the sides. But I got it for a very good price, and that is Monster in My Pocket. It's missing the little monster like action figure thing that comes in it, which kind of sucks, but they're not too expensive. But I got this for $64. You can see that there, which is cheaper than a cartridge-only copy. And there's no manual in here, if I remember correctly, so it's just the box and the cartridge, but to get it for less than the price of just a cartridge, obviously I couldn't pass that up, and I'll upgrade it in the future. Then we have The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. NES Open Tournament Golf. I think this was just a condition upgrade one for me. Operation Wolf. Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. This is a homebrew one. Micro Mages. That Morph Cat Games. 2019. And then we have Gyrus. I usually don't add a lot of like homebrew games and like ROM hack games and stuff to the collection. This one just happened to come into the store, so I was like, why not? I'm not going to go out of my way to get most of those kind of games, but if they come into the store randomly, then maybe I'll keep it. We have Xanac. And then kind of a rough box, but kind of a cool one to get. That's Gunsmoke. And then Freedom Force. This one's a pretty rare game. Master Chu and the Drunkard Who, another unlicensed Color Dreams game. And then we have Destination Earthstar. All-Pro Basketball. Another Color Dreams game, Silent Assault. And then lastly, for NES, I have 2 Aladdin Deck Enhancer games. And I don't think that these come sealed. I can't remember. But the boxes are not in perfect condition, so they're pre-owned in my opinion either way. But we have Big Nose Freaks Out and Micro Machines. And I think that Micro Machines was like one of the harder to find Aladdin games. I can't remember for sure, but I feel like I just watched the AVGN video where he reviewed them all. He didn't do Micro Machines, and I think he like looked it up on eBay and they were going for crazy prices. I can't remember exactly, but that sounds kind of familiar, so maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm not selling the game anyway. And this might seem like a lot of stuff to add to the collection for one pickup video, and it is. However, I have not filmed a pickup video in a very, very long time. I've not filmed one since we moved into our new house, which we did 4 or 5 months ago, and I had not filmed a pickup video before that for probably 4 or 5 months. So it's been like, I don't know, has it really been almost a year? I feel like it hasn't been quite that long, but it's been many, many months. So it's not like I'm adding all these games to my collection over like a 2-week period. It's been many, many months. So lastly, we're going to go through Super Nintendo. And this is going to be really, really cool because not only do I have some hard-to-find games, but I also have a bunch of manuals that I added to the collection to complete boxes that I already had. And now that I'm looking at the stack here, I'm realizing I also have NES and Game Boy manuals in here. So I'll go through these really, really quick since I already showed you the games from these consoles here. But for Game Boy, completing boxes I already had, I have the Golden Sun Lost Age manual and map, Bomberman Classic NES series, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder, The Chess Master, Alleyway, Vegas Stakes, and Final Fantasy Legend with the map. So those are all boxes I already had, was just missing the paperwork and got those to complete it. And then we have some NES manuals here. We have Batman, Captain Commando, no, just Commando. There's a lot of manuals that look like this. They always weird me out. So like I said, I already have these boxes. Maybe don't have the cartridges, but I at least had the boxes, but I was missing the manuals. Then we have Double Dragon 2, Galaga, Demons of Death, Gyrus, Gyromite, Legendary Wings, Shatterhand, which is a pretty hard to find one. Very glad to be able to complete that. I got this from Super Smash Games in Tacoma, and they gave me a really good deal on it, which I was super happy about. Most of these manuals came from them. Then we have Snake's Revenge. Because I bought so many, he was giving me a good price, which was pretty cool. Star Force, Turtles 2, the arcade game, with this free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut on the back, which is pretty cool. The Goonies 2. Here's another one of those like Captain Commando ones, but it's for Trojan. So I guess I pieced it together. Xenophobe, Duck Hunt, Home Alone 2, Ikari Warriors 2, and Ikari Warriors 1, Jeopardy Junior Edition, Life Force, Al Unser Jr.'s Turbo Racing, and a Tengen 1 Skull and Crossbones. And now onto the Super Nintendo manuals. So, like I said, most of these came from Super Smash Games in Tacoma, Washington, so shout out to them. We have Toy Story, F-Zero, Lethal Weapon, Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, Paperboy 2, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday, Pacific Theater of Operations, Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge, Goof Troop, and most expensive one that I picked up from them. I think this one I did have to pay up for, but it was worth it, and that is Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. That completes my copy. I did not have a manual, but I already had the box and the cartridge, so that is awesome. And now we're going to move on to the actual Super Nintendo boxes, I guess I should say. Most of them are going to be complete. Some of them may just be box and manual or box and cartridge, something like that, like I've said. So, in no particular order, hopefully we're going to end with something good, but we have The Lost Vikings, Super Battle Tank, War in the Gulf. Some of these are probably condition upgrades, like this one. I'm pretty sure I already had this game, but this box is pretty nice, other than this little crease right there. SimCity, that was definitely a condition upgrade, because I got that game a super long time ago. Out of This World, Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball. There's little carpet fibers everywhere, because I haven't vacuumed in here since we moved, so there's like a ton of these everywhere. They're sticking to the games. Race Driving. That one definitely does not have a cardboard insert. I guess I'll put the really good ones to the side to save for last. Monopoly. Should have been another condition upgrade on that guy. Urban Strike. The Terminator. It almost looks like a PAL box or something, but it's not. Right? For sale in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. So that's a North American one. Arcana. Captain America and the Avengers. Space Ace. Lemmings. Fun little game. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. That one is box only, but as you guys just saw, I also got the manual for it, so I should just need a cartridge now to complete that. Same with this one, Goof Troop. So I must have picked up these boxes first, and then went to Super Smash, was looking at my spreadsheet, and then picked out the manuals I needed. Same with this one, F-Zero, but this is the Player's Choice variant, which I am going for these for Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and 64. So I already have the Black Label copy, I'm pretty sure. Another one I just got the manual for, Paperboy 2. Then we have Batman Returns. Gotta blow those little carpet fibers off the box. This one's pretty cool. Uncommon game, not super expensive, but it does have the plastic on it, and that is Frantic Flea. Very happy to get that one. Super Mario All-Stars Player's Choice version. This is in very, very nice condition. I think I showed this on the vlog when we got this, and you guys probably saw, but it's like in really good condition. And in strike contrast, this one's in very bad condition, and that is Joe and Mac. The box is like all crushed. It's got a sticker on there. It's creased on every side. Here's the cartridge to complete that F-Zero, the Player's Choice version. Oh, and there's a manual. I might have an extra manual. I'm not sure. Then we have Tom and Jerry. Awesome cartoon. Donkey Kong Country 3 Player's Choice variant. Also in pretty good shape. Not perfect, but I had the Black Label one, so this is the Player's Choice variant to go along with that. We have John Madden Football 93. And I heard, or I saw on Facebook, that John Madden actually passed away today. So, rest in peace. We then have a sealed cleaning kit. This is the cover version that has Mario on it. There's another version that doesn't have Mario. I've got both of them, but I only had them complete, so a sealed one is technically an upgrade. I'll probably sell it at some point. Then we have the Super Aquatic Games. Really rough box on that one. Mark Davis, The Fishing Master. This one is kind of cool. This one's not in great condition, but Claymates. And it's got a lenticular card like glued to the front of the box, which is how they come, but it's just kind of unique and unusual. Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. Did I? No, I showed you the manual, so that was to complete it. And then I think we're just down to the good stuff. So, not that none of that stuff was good, but I tried to save the best for last year. So, this is a condition upgrade. My other copy was one of the worst condition boxes I had in my entire collection, so this is a very nice upgrade. Although it does have a sticker on the front, it's still much better, and that is Killer Instinct. It's got that like old rental sticker on there. Also, on the back, completely covered, but it's still an upgrade over my other box. The other one was it had a bunch of rips on it. It was completely crushed and destroyed, like falling apart. So this one is in really nice condition structurally, but it's got those stickers on it, which kind of sucks, but I'll find one eventually that's in better condition. It's not a hard game to find. Then we have Paladin's Quest. Might have just been a condition upgrade, I'm not sure. My Super Nintendo games are on the wall here behind me, so if I can... I don't see it up there, so maybe it wasn't an upgrade, just a game I didn't have. And then we have Earthworm Jim. Super cool. And then I think these last year were just condition upgrades, but they were pretty nice ones. First is Brain Lord. And then we have Breath of Fire 2 in very nice condition. And lastly, this is basically a near mint, near perfect, complete copy with the plastic on the box of Final Fantasy III. And what's really cool is that my copy of Final Fantasy II also has the plastic on the box. So I'm not going to jump up there and grab it, but both my Final Fantasy II and III are in near mint condition, fully complete, 100% complete, with the plastic on the box, which is super awesome. So that is going to be it for this pickup video, guys. Usually at the end of these things, for anyone that sticks around and watches the entire video, we do a keyword, so you can put this word in the comments down below, and I'll know that you stuck around and watched the entire video. And the keyword, I usually look around the room and find something. We're going to use the word... This is the first time I've done it in this game room, so I have a lot more to look at now. I'm looking over here at my NES games. We're going to use the word... let's go with gotcha. There's that gotcha game on NES. So we're going to use that, G-O-T-C-H-A. If you use that word in your comment somewhere, I will know that you watched the entire video. If you skipped ahead to the end, you better not put that word in there, because I will know. Cheaters. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.